Hello everyone. My name is Daichi, and I will give you a lecture regarding the radiation and remediation activities. So, let's start today's lecture. Today's theme is, what is the landfill facility for the specified waste, Volume 2. Are you ready? So far I talked about overview of the two landfill facilities for the specified waste, and with regard to the former Fukushima Eco-Tech Clean Center, kinds of specified waste to be disposed of, and treatment procedures of the specified waste were covered.
Correct. As a subsequent explanation, you will talk about the detailed methods for landfill in the former Fukushima Eco-Tech Clean Center, as well as another landfill facility, right?
Right. Okay, let us begin with the detailed methods for landfill in the former Fukushima Eco-Tech Clean Center. In the former Fukushima Eco-Tech Clean Center, the waste is landfilled as follows. Of the two kinds of waste which were covered last time, the waste solidified by cement is landfilled in the upper part of the site, and the which is not solidified by cement is separately landfilled in the lower part of the site. Specifically, on the waste existing since before the disaster in 2011, impermeable soil layer is laid, in order to absorb radioactive cesium, even if the radioactive cesium leaks out of the containers. And on the impermeable soil layer, waste is piled up in a couple of layers. The waste is not got out of containers, but instead sealed in the containers and landfilled, to prevent leakage of the waste. After the waste and containers is piled up in a couple of layers, again impermeable soil layer is laid on the top of the waste, and the procedures will be repeated, for the waste to be piled up in a couple of layers, and for impermeable soil layer to be laid on the waste, toward the top of the landfill site. On the section of the landfill site, where landfill operation is not carried out, surface is always temporarily covered with capping sheets, to reduce the amount of rainfall coming into the landfill site. That also reduces the contact of rainfall with waste, as well as amount of water to be treated in the leachate treatment facility. In addition, gas ventilation pipes are equipped, to let the gas go out of the landfill site, even if flammable gas is generated, due to fermentation of the waste. Further to that, double-layer impermeable sheets are laid, for whole area of the landfill site, to prevent the leachate from leaking outside the landfill site. Moreover, impermeable soil layers have slope, so that leachate is drained as quickly as possible, even if rainfall comes into the landfill site.
I see. By the way, how will be the leachate treated after the drainage?
Drainage water from the landfill site is sent to the leachate balancing tank, followed by further being sent to the leachate treatment facility. Here, organic matters and heavy metals are removed through coagulation, sedimentation, and filtration. The treated water is temporarily stored in the treated water balancing tank. Treated water in the leachate balancing tank is released into the environment after it is confirmed that its radioactivity concentration is less than the criterion. In the unlikely event that the radioactivity concentration in the treated water exceeds the criterion, radioactive materials are absorbed in the zeolite adsorption tower. Then, its radioactivity concentration is measured again, and it is released into the environment after it is confirmed that it is below the criterion.
I see. It is the same methods with the interim storage facility, which you told me earlier, that leachate is treated and discharged into the environment, after monitoring the radioactivity concentration.
That's right. You can learn overview of the project, and detailed information about the safety measures on site, in the information center, named Reprun Fukushima, which is close to the former Fukushima Eco-Tech Clean Center, and was opened in August 2018. Please visit the center at your convenience.
Okay, so now I think I have understood the kinds of landfilled waste, as well as the treatment procedures, in the former Fukushima Ecotech Clean Center. So we will move on to the another facility, the Clean Center Futaba, right?
Yes, I will provide you more detailed information about the Clean Center Futaba, at the terrace on the roof. So, let me wrap up my lecture by providing you the key points. Today, of the two landfill facilities for the specified waste, I focused on the former Fukushima Ecotech Clean Center, and talked about specific landfill methods, as well as treatment methods of leachate. First of all, the waste solidified by cement, and the waste which is not solidified by cement, are separately landfilled in different sections. In addition, as more detailed landfill methods, I explained that impermeable soil layers and waste layers are laid alternately, so that radioactive cesium can be adsorbed, even if the radioactive cesium leaks out of the containers, and that waste is landfilled without opening the containers, but instead being sealed in the containers, to prevent leakage of the waste. Moreover, surface is always temporarily covered with capping sheets in the sections where landfill operation is not carried out, to reduce the volume of leachate. And lastly, gas venting pipes are equipped to prevent flammable gas from accumulating inside the landfill site, and impermeable sheets are also equipped to drain the leachate out of the landfill site as quickly as possible. With regard to the treatment of leachate, it is treated through coagulation, sedimentation, and filtration processes to remove organic matters and heavy metals. Radioactivity concentration of the treated water is measured, followed by release into the environment, after it is confirmed that it is below the criterion. Radioactive materials are adsorbed in the zeolite adsorption tower, if the radioactivity concentration exceeds the criterion, and the treated leachate is released after remeasurement of radioactivity concentration, and confirmation of compliance with the criterion. Okay, today's lecture is now dismissed. See you next time. In this channel, the useful information regarding the radiation and remediation will be provided to you. If you like it, please subscribe to this channel, and do not forget to click the like button.